Hey everyone, it's Libby from Master Tarot. Absolute pleasure to have you along with me today, and I'd like to acknowledge the Worimi First Nations people on whose traditional lands we are making this video. Oh boy, feeling the energies. The cat ball literally has not stopped since I've started reading this morning. Only a couple more to go, but I am breaking them up so you can stick to your special interest areas. What I want to have a look at in this particular reading is Musk and Twitter. Oh gosh, what cards to use? Yes, those ones will do. Elon Musk. Now, a couple of things I want to ask about Elon, about the acquisition of Twitter. So excuse me, I've got a head cold. I'm a little bit slow today. Interesting that, Elon Musk is the biggest shareholder, and then I believe Saudi Arabia is the second biggest shareholder, followed possibly by Qatar, and Elon Musk has in the past announced his support of Vladimir Putin and Xi Jinping in regards to Ukraine and Taiwan. So what I've really got in the past readings that I've done on this, I have gotten that the Twitter purchase will go through, that he will be forced to comply with the Twitter purchase, but that he would have tried every trick in the book to get out of it, which he did. I honestly don't believe he actually wanted to purchase. I think it was more of a publicity stunt, but he's been forced to go ahead. So what I want to have a look at is the future of Twitter itself. Now, what's happened is I believe in the first 24 hours, from what I have heard along the grapevine, correct me if I'm wrong, that there was an absolute explosion of hate speech, really vile vitriol, racism, just awful tweets that were put on there that had been reported. Marianne from Revealing Light said that she reported many of them and got the report back from Twitter saying, they don't, they comply with our guidelines, they don't fall under the censorship, which was absolute BS. But I'm not going to rant about it because this is all part of the process. However, around 12 hours after that, there were reports those particular hate speeches, etc., were removed, and the reports back to the reporter, were amended. Now, I'm just going to have a quick look. First of all, I'm using my Trip and Wait tarot because they just seem appropriate for this. Just on Twitter itself, I just want to do a general overview, but then I have a couple of questions that I want to ask in regards to the future of Twitter. Okay, had to laugh how something really unexpected is going to be exposed. I had to chuckle at Musk renaming himself Head Twit. Well, in Australia we do like to take the mickey out of ourselves, and we would think that title is completely appropriate. I mean, goodness me, carrying a bathroom vanity top, a bathroom sink into the, because it wasn't a kitchen sink, it was a bathroom sink, into the headquarters. What on earth? What on earth? Okay, two cards have thrown out at me. The Fool card, which is about a new start, but also foolishness. We're going to see a lot of foolishness and chaos ensuing. So just tell me about, how's Twitter going to go? Tell me about Twitter. Just tell me about Twitter. Tell me about Twitter. Tell me about Twitter. I have some gut feelings as soon as I saw that go through, but we'll see whether they play out. Tell me about Twitter. Tell me about Twitter. Now, I'm not really on Twitter. I do have a Twitter account. I literally follow Beau of the Fifth Column, and he's the only one I follow on Twitter. That's the only reason I'm there, is to get his commentary. Loss, disappointment, feeling of betrayal of the truth. There's a lot of cards that keep turning up on the bottom and flipping out at me that are really tell me that my gut feeling is right. Okay, and the ball is still going off. The boys are still here with me. Right, I'm going to start this reading. Yeah, thank you, Maestro. He's telling me stop waffling, start this reading. Okay, what came out at me just then is this dark money that's behind the plotting and planning and building. I know this card can mean a solid foundation, but in many, many decks, for me, it doesn't. Basically because you have these two figures off to the side, making plans and then forcing the figurehead at the front to actually undertake their plans. And it is challenged by simply this new start and foolishness. Okay, let's see where it goes with Twitter. Judgment, inevitable ending. It is going to be judged. And the people are going to rise up. It's a collective awakening. In the past, hidden agenda that is yet to be revealed, but this is in the past. So the hidden agenda, I suspect, has now been revealed with the unleashing of the allowance of this vitriol, this venom to come forward. Crowning the reading as we have the smug merchant. So the emotionally smug merchant. Okay. So at this stage, Musk, thank you guys. Oh boy, they get good with these downloads. A few words, but boy, I've got to interpret it. So the purchase of Twitter for Musk was more about a notch on his bedpost, for want of a better word. Thank you. I was going to say belt, but I was told bedpost. And it's a smugness about the purchase itself. He's emotionally, it's got the feel of emotional manipulation about it. It's about a wish coming true, but it's not a solid card. There is no solid, I was going to say solidarity, but that's not the word. There's no solidity about this card at all. It's all about airy-fairy emotion. Okay, immediate future. The subconscious coming into the consciousness. Strength, let's see where this goes. Externally. Lies, deception, making off with the truth. Not surprised whatsoever. Internally, it's about a plan coming to fruition, bringing the ships into harbour, bringing the ships bearing these lies and deceit into harbour. Okay, hopes and fears, the messenger coming forward. At this stage, I don't know that there's an alternative to Twitter if you want to be in that sort of sphere. I'm on Facebook in my personal life, but I'm really starting to turn off Facebook as well. The only reason I persevere with it is because I get fed special interest stories. I know the algorithms do that to you, but I have liked particular Facebook pages that bring me special interest stories that I'm interested in, whether it be archaeology, renewable energy advancements, EVs, etc., those sort of special interest stories. And I am in a couple of closed groups as well where we are like-minded people that share information. So that's the only reason I'm still on Facebook, otherwise I would have given it up. So it's very much about the messaging that's going to be coming forward. Okay. Right. I am not surprised to see this in the outcome. I watched Marianne at Revealing Light Tarot, and she actually read on something similar, and she had this card in the crowning reading, and the instant pull I got with this card is those that are wise and intelligent and value the truth will be packing up their truth and moving away from Twitter to something that is calmer and more realistic. Temperance, rebalancing, the Lovers, reaping what you sow. So what I'm getting is that people will move away from Twitter to something that is more balanced and moderated. I don't know what that is yet because of this unequal, uneasy partnership alliance. Like this, if you've seen Elon's Twitter picture, I don't follow him at all, but I have seen his picture. He's there with his sunglasses on. So it really makes me think of this figure here residing over this unequal and uneasy relationship. He's going to reap what he sows. It's all about the money, the oligarchs behind him, and it is going to bring forward a harsh message for him very quickly, a knee-jerk message, and he's going to be disappointed in the outcome as we have this exposure of the chaos. And it's actually going to be a poor financial decision for him. There may be some court cases that occur in regards to this that will expose what went on behind the scenes, expose the manipulation behind the scenes, and there is a bombshell going to come out. Okay, so I hope that made sense to you. I don't think this is going to be all that is he thinks it's going to be. He thinks it's a bit of fun and games at the moment, but it's deadly serious in many ways, and I think he's going to discover that. So I'll just ask a couple of final questions. May I ask a question, please? Boy, yeah. Powerful energies here today. Really strong. Probably because of my head cold, I'm not thinking, I'm just letting it flow. Good morning, guys. Can you tell me, will Twitter go the way of Parler and Truth? Okay, will Twitter become a ground, an uncensored ground? An uncensored ground? No, okay, which I think is this justice card and exposure. Can I ask a question, please? Will Elon Musk allow hate speech and racism and vitriol? Yes. Okay. Can I ask a question here? Will reasonable people leave? Will reasonable people simply leave? Yes. So is this going to, may I ask a question? So is Twitter going to become almost a Parler Truth Social type social media platform? Yes. Ask a question. Are advertisers going to pull out? Ask a question. Are some big advertisers going to pull out? Are some big advertisers going to pull out? It's telling me it's on an angle. It's telling me some, yes. Ask a question, please. Will Twitter go the way of Parler and Truth Social? Will Twitter go the way of Parler and Truth Social, where it just becomes a platform for the right? Will Twitter go the way of Parler and Truth Social? It's a sort of yes, is what it's telling me. It's not strong. It's not strong in there. Okay. I'll just see what was on the bottom of the pack here. I forgot to look. Knight of Cups, an offer coming forward as people walk away. And then we've got New Start as the message is wounded in battle. And we have Downfall of the giving and receiving of the money. A lot of having to defend in this face of anxiety. And the lawmakers are going to force it to pull back. Already in Europe, they've said we have certain standards in regards to what can be on this particular platform. If those standards aren't kept, then the platform will cease to exist in Europe. So what I'm getting is that the lawmakers will be stepping in regards to this. So it's going to pendulum swing, as to a certain point. People are going to leave. Some of the advertisers are going to pull out, and then it's going to swing back, is what I'm really getting. So continue. If you're on there and you see something, just report. Don't absorb what's being said, just report it so that the message is getting through that this is not acceptable. And or if you feel that you must, cancel your account, because you can re-sign up when it becomes more stable. But that's all you can do. All you can do is all you can do. So take those steps if you feel they are necessary. Oh boy, okay. Yeah, we are going through this period of radical change. But I think what I have read on the past and what these cards and the pendulum have reinforced for me today is that it will swing out and then it will come back, and it will then still be a safe platform once it comes back. But it's not going to be the Twitter that Elon Musk wants it to be. And I've gotten in the past, he didn't actually want it. It was just a gimmick for him to do this proposal. I have one more question and then I'll let you go. Word has come out that he fired the entire board, but it's gone to court because he's refusing to pay out their severance pay. I can ask a question. Will Elon Musk be forced to pay the severance pay for the board members? And that's a yes. And you're talking combined $100 and something million. I don't know why he's doing this. I really don't. Okay, stay safe, take care, look after yourselves. Love to you all. Grit your teeth, be a pool of light and calm and moderation in this chaotic world. Put your boundaries up to make sure that what's going on does not affect your vibrational link with the universe, and take care. Look after yourselves. Love you. Bye-bye.